So a short while ago I was using this little drill pump to pump out some water from a drain that was blocked up, and the drain was blocked up with various things. It even had a bit of oil down there, because where I'd spilled oil in the past and it's just sort of seeped down in the drain. However, it stopped pumping after about half an hour, and I'm wondering if that's because it's got blocked up with stuff just from being down in the drain, or whether it's because half an hour of continuous pumping was too much. Did it sort of, it won't burn out, but did it sort of melt inside or whatever? And what's inside here? So let's have a look. We've got some crosshead screws that go right around it, and they appear to be the only thing on the top that's kind of holding it all in. So I'm just going to take them all out, and we can open the top up and have a look and see what's inside. We're on the last screw. I think I've got them all undone. Let's see if we can wiggle this apart. I think it's going to be well and truly sealed. I'm going to have to go and get a flat-headed screwdriver and try and get it under it to... Oh, there we go. It just has a little bit of a seal on there. So hopefully, I think they're all undone. We should be able to... Oh, there's a couple of them that are still done up. That one still had a bit of thread left on it. Looks like that one had a bit of thread left on it as well. That one's definitely got some thread left on it. There we go. They're all undone now. So this is what we've got. We've got the top bit there, so it's got a little bit of a bearing that's melted a little bit. Got a seal. But we've also got, this looks like it's the actual pump in here. Looks like it's melted somewhat. It's definitely a bit floppy. I think that's supposed to be in the center. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's meant to be in the center here, and I don't think that gap is supposed to be around the top. There's no gap at the bottom, but there's a big gap at the top. So I would say that's come very loose on the shaft. Let's get a towel. Oh, we'll use this one. We'll use this towel. We can dry around here, and we can have a look to see if it's... Oh, that's just a... Looks like that's just a plate that goes on top. However, oh, there we go. That's not a very well made plate, that's for sure. It's like a little metal plate that just goes on top and sort of protects everything, but it's not very well made, that's for sure. And here we've got the Impeller, and it's definitely seen better days, hasn't it? It's we've got these ones at here that are a bit bent, and we've got these ones probably as straight as they're supposed to be. It's supposed to be this straight, not supposed to be bent like these top ones here, I wouldn't have thought. So I don't quite know what's caused that. They're made out of rubber, that's for sure. So maybe they are supposed to be like that, because it does look like it's in the centre. So maybe they are supposed to be bent like that, and as they go around here, that's how they create their suction or something like that. Let's put it on a drill and we can see how it actually works. Got a drill here. Oh, we've just got some remnants coming out. We've got a drill here. Let's open up the chuck, put it on. Now we can see how this is supposed to work. It goes that way. So that's how that works, like that. So they're basically rubber, it's a rubber impeller. I wonder if we can push that through. We can push that little shaft through there. Whether I'll better get it back in again, that's a different question. But basically, you could probably pump this either way. You could probably pump it going clockwise or anti-clockwise. It says on this thing it's got an arrow going that way, You can see the head of the arrow there, and the tail of it is there. It says it's going that way, which is anti-clockwise, which on my drill meant it pumped slower, which was a bit of a pain, but that's not a problem. So I don't think there's any damage on the inside of here. I thought there was going to be some real kind of damage. I knew that it was going to be very, very simple. Didn't really expect this to be made of rubber. I thought this was going to be a properly hard plastic impeller, but it's not, it's made of rubber. We don't have any bearings. I thought there might be a bearing, maybe a metal bearing, like a ball bearing or something, but there's not. It's just ordinary plastic. You've got a seal that goes on here. Doesn't appear to be any bearings. Let's dry all this. It's got water and dirt and a bit of oil. Oh, there is some melting damage. Yeah, that's melted a little bit. It has melted slightly. You can see here where it's melted ever so slightly. You can see the damage, what's happened just there. It's all melted here. This is all melted plastic. That's not supposed to be like that. So it has got a bit hot. Although it was pumping water for the half an hour that it was constantly pumping. Obviously, it's half an hour in one go was too much. It was cold outside as well. It was in the minuses, about -1, -2 at the time. So, but it was pumping the water and the oil, because a long time ago I spilled engine oil, and it did go down the drain, and it's been stuck in that drain ever since. So this is what I used it for. But at least now we know what's inside the drill pump. It's very simple inside there. It says, don't run dry. It's very, very simple inside a drill pump then. So I'm going to put this back together and see if I can get it to pump again. I can't really see any reason why it would have stopped pumping, apart from that's slightly melted, but it doesn't. I don't think that would affect it really, pumping. It may have done. The seal might be bad or something on it, but I thought the impeller was going to be melted, or it was going to be broken or something like that, but it's not. It's fine. So I'm going to put it back together and we're going to see if we can get it pumping, but that'll be a different video. So for now, for this video, we've seen what's inside a drill pump. You've got the main body, then you got the front lid, which goes on and just helps center the shaft and seals it up. Then you got the rubber impeller itself with the shaft on it, which then pokes out the back and goes into the drill, into the chuck. Very simple and very handy as well. So that's that. What's inside a drill pump? Not a lot.